good. Prosecutor Wendy Patrick, former LA County Sheriff Alex Villanueva, and California State Assembly member, candidate, not a member, almost. We're pushing for you, though, Carl DeMaio. Great stuff. Wendy, to you first. Here's City Council member Tracy Park. She said this. Watch.
Prop 47 was a lie from day one. Its deliberately misleading title, which promised safe neighborhoods and schools, was intentionally designed to trick voters.
And it did trick them, Wendy. I mean, it tricked them.
Well, we see that now, and that's one of the things that we always say, read the bill, read the proposition, and that's one of the reasons that now my colleague Anne Marie is saying read Proposition 36. Not only read it, but, I mean, DNA is dynamite evidence. I mean, talk about powerful, being able to prove crimes. You can see other reasons it's falling off, but for Kamala not to want to talk about it, I mean, this is her sweet spot. She's not being questioned on foreign policy or global affairs. She's a prosecutor, and we're talking about crime. So everybody should read Prop 36 to be able to make an informed decision. Knowledge is power.
California Governor Gavin Newsom says Prop 36 will not help solve retail crime. Sheriff, watch this.
They're lying to you. That initiative has nothing to do with retail theft. This has everything to do with retail theft. That initiative is about going back to the 1980s and the war on drugs.
And yet 56% of California voters would support it, Sheriff.
By all means. And this is a version of who you believing, me or your lying eyes.
Right.
Literally. This is all about retail theft. And the fact that Prop 47 lowered the buy on so many things, it's the everyday thefts that they're not even talking about. The glamorous ones where the smash and grabs and all that. No. Every retail outlet will tell you people are coming in on the hourly basis, taking and walking away with impunity. That is what Prop 36 is targeting.
LA Times, the headline reads, how will Kamala Harris vote on California's Prop 36 to toughen some criminal penalties? And of course, she won't say, is the bottom line, Carl.
She won't say, but her actions are clear. When she was sworn in as the district attorney in San Francisco, that's when San Francisco's crime wave began back in 2003 and 4. Then she became the attorney general. She shepherded in Prop 47, Prop 57, and she lied to voters about both of those. Supporting policies that were bad for safety, undercut our law enforcement personnel, and now we're living with the crime wave. How is she going to vote? She's going to vote like the typical liberal, coddle a criminal politician she is. Yep. She will vote against the reforms that caused the crime wave to deal with the crime wave that she created.
Yeah. Here's the grandmother whose grandson that Anita introduced you. Grandson was killed. The DNA helped solve this crime. Here's what else she said.
And so in retrospect of everything that's happened with us, I really think that the pendulum has swung too far on the side of the criminal and has left victims it's left them without the things they need to protect them.
But it's swinging back, Wendy.
It is swinging back. And, you know, the Common Sense Department speaks out here because you have things like theft and drugs that are related. You resell goods for cash because drug dealing is a cash business. They don't take Venmo. So when you look at it in the aggregate, it's not only common sense, it makes good public sense. It's going to help protect the public. So everybody should read it.
Quick take from the sheriff. And Carl, Kamala Harris going to the border. Good idea, bad idea?
3.5 years too late. That's all I can say.
Bad idea. Yeah. Carl?
And she's going to the wrong spot. She's in Arizona, but the #1 crossing sector is San Diego sector. We've had more than 150,000 illegal immigrants released onto our streets in the past year alone. We have camps literally in backcountry in San Diego, creating all sorts of environmental and public safety hazards. She's going to the dressed up part of the border to pretend like there's no crisis. Kamala Harris, come to San Diego. Come to San Diego and see what your administration's policies have brought to our community.
Yeah, one of those policies, I mean, you talk about this Proposition 36, Anita. The question is, will it pass? It looks like it's in very strong position.
Yeah, it certainly does. The latest poll, the PPIC poll, shows 7 in 10 voters support it. And the most interesting thing about it, Trace, is that in the California legislature, which is ultra blue, there is a supermajority of Democrats. Democrats and Republicans don't agree on anything there. There is bipartisan support for Proposition 36.
Which is shocking. Anita Vogel, thank you. Sheriff, Carl, Wendy, thank you all.